numbers 59 and 41. So Gail, she's been with the department since January of 1998. She'll be culminating her career here in August. During her time with the department, she's worked in records, internal affairs, and SIS, where she currently works. And we appreciate everything that she's done for our unit. It's kind of weird because I've known Gail since I was a very little tiny baby. So she's playing football as a little kid, probably like 8, 9 years old. And I'm just her sergeant now. Her sergeant now. She's seen me grow up and now come to the department. It's been great. I've had the opportunity to work with Gail 2 different times in my career, once as a detective in SIS and now back as a sergeant. And I can say that I really appreciate everything that she does for our unit, the department, and our city. So we're here today to just congratulate you, give you praises for all the hard work that you've done over these last 26 years. And now it's your time to go ahead and celebrate that and live your life and have some fun. So now I'll just go ahead, and there's a couple things here. We have cupcakes and drinks over there, so anyone feel free to grab those while we're here. We'll probably be here for a little bit of time. We have a couple of presentations, so feel free to get up, grab drinks, cupcakes, whatever you like. And if anyone wants to come up now, we'll go ahead and open it up for any praises or congratulations. Anyone? 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 We have I have a schedule for presentation, so just open comments if anybody wants to come up and say anything. Cool. All right, let's go ahead with P-Pace, please. There you go. You're ready. So we're ready for you.
Now, I'm not trying to get this person, but I don't actually know who you are. So who are you?
I'm Antonio Scott, I'm a sergeant in SIS.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. That's what I was like. Started talking. I'm like, yeah. So,
Maybe I wasn't out.
that's okay. All right. So, here, not trying to get stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Carlos Town. I'm actually the president of P-Pace. It is my honor and pleasure and sadness to actually present Gail with a gift from P-Pace. For those of you who know, we are in the best classification ever. The last series is the best classification ever. Started out records, it was just records together. Phenomenal senior. You will be missed. Yeah, this is bittersweet. So good confidant. She's always a person to jump in, help out, team player, just a phenomenal, well-rounded. This department is going to be losing a wonderful asset. We're going to be losing a wonderful friend. Gail's always been someone you can call, ask questions to on a personal level. She will pray for you. She will mentor you. She's just willing to do all of that wonderful stuff. And because she's extra special, nobody else asked. P-Pace actually did something really special for Gail. Instead of our normal plaque, we got her a P-Pace name plaque. And of course, we got a dinner for her and her to enjoy on behalf of people. Yeah, thank you so very much and congratulations.
I'm actually really glad you got that for her, because Gail had been asking me for that for like a month or something. She came to my office and saying, I want the little name tag, the little nameplate, you know, just something simple. And yeah, and then it evolved. So now we're here. Regina Porter,
Good morning. I'm Regina Porter
Good
with
morning.
SPA.
Good morning.
And Gail, if I can ask you to please. I wasn't gonna make you cry like I told you last week, but it does bring me great honor to present this plaque to you. We've been friends for years, years. I'm not gonna go into how we met, but how we met, it's left a spot, seriously, on my heart. We're not gonna go into that, but she knows what it is, and that will always be dear to my heart. But on behalf of SPA, I want to talk about that first. We do want to present you with a check to say thank you so much for being a member of SPA. And if I may read your plan, I said, in appreciation of your membership, Gail D. Knight, number 5941. You've been a member since June 5th, 2011. Wow. And your retirement date, of course, will be tomorrow, August the 15th of 2024. You will definitely. And I'm pretty sure everybody in the room probably can account. You're not, like she stated and Carla stated, you're not just a dear friend, you really are. If you need someone to pray to us, trust me, she is the one. If you need a word of comfort, she is the one. So I present this plaque to you on behalf of SPA and also on behalf of your friend.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, all department members, SPA does actually give you a check for every month that you're a member. So if you're not part of that association, you might want to be if you want to get that check. BPA, Lieutenant Jenkins. Yeah.
Well, still morning, everyone. Good afternoon. This morning. My name is CJ Jenkins. I'm the Vice President of Nevada Black Police Association. This is Chandra Daniels, she's the Secretary of our organization. And yeah, I'm not going to say goodbye because it's just so long, because I know as a lifetime member, you'll always be at the Christmas party shaking it up like she always do. So, you know, this is just part of the course. You know, just won't see you around this campus anymore, but hey, you know, you'll be sorely missed in that respect, obviously. But, hey, keep us abreast on letting us know how this retirement thing working out. It might want to push me out the door. You know? We really appreciate you. All the time you put in. So, on behalf of the Nevada Black Police Association.
It says Senior Law Enforcement Support Technician Gail Knight, number 5941. The Nevada Black Police Association would like to commend you on your retirement from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. We wish you all the success, health, and happiness in all your future endeavors. Congratulations. Your date of service with us is July 6, 1998 through August 15, 2024. That is, everyone needs support. Your son became such a great club. The Nevada Black Police Association, we also accept. Reach out to one of us.
Believe it, except yours, Antonio.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you guys don't know, Gail works in special investigations. We do all the background checks and investigations for privileged and regulated businesses within the county. Gail particularly works with our county business license department. And if you worked in our section for any amount of time, you know that nothing happens without her. We can't do any type of work with the county without Gail. So it's very important to our section. And again, I would just want to thank her for doing all that hard work and that you got that big pile of papers removed. That gave everybody anxiety. It gave everybody anxiety going to Gail's desk because she had literally probably about paperwork this high. You could never find anything, but she's always finding it. Now to present her award from our section SIS is our Lieutenant Zach Rose.
Thanks again, everybody, for coming to celebrate, to rejoice the hard work of Gail. I've only been in the unit since December, so for 8 months, and it's been a blessing to me to have the opportunity to get to know her, have the opportunity to work with her. Like everybody said, she's just an incredibly difficult worker. I was going to make the same joke about the pile, of papers. Ultimately, when anything goes through and it's going to end up going to the county, it comes through the detective or the IS, the sergeant, then to me. So I'll have this stack and I have to walk into her cubicle and set it down and the desk shakes. She just puts her head down and just keeps typing back to me. But one thing that I wanted to express besides, just the, congratulations on 26 years, right? Amazing. Is the fact that as a lieutenant, when you come into a unit, I'd never worked special investigations before. And so here I am supervising this group of rock stars. They tell me they don't need a lot of supervision. So far my captain's here, I probably should say that. But one of the things that I have to do is it's like drinking from the fire hose. I'm responsible for everything that happens in that office, but I have to learn at the same time that I supervise. And Gail was just an absolute blessing. Unfortunately for her, her desk was closer to mine than probably anybody else's. So all of my questions went to her. And having been married for more than 20 years, I know the sound of a woman rolling her eyes. I
know the sound.
I have a question. I sneak over to her desk, knock on the door. She's just typing 1,000 words a minute, and she would just go, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. What is this, this, or this? And then she would spin around and greatly smile. She could not have been nicer. She totally helped me out. I absolutely, owe you so much for that. The successes of all of us go to the people that we work with. And so much to you as well, especially for me. I say that with, again, my captain. One of the traditions in the unit is this 400-pound. Put this into a stud. You guys get home. This is not going to hang on the drywall. But one of the things that every unit kind of has an insignia and for it, and this is the one for special investigations. And like Antonio said, we do business licensing regulations for privileged businesses, which unfortunately is kind of like the dark side of Las Vegas. Anything with alcohol, tobacco, river. So, but these plaques only go to the people that have put in the most time and then dedicated, a huge portion of their career to making our community safer. So if you want to come up and take a picture. Captain, you want to come up and take a picture? Oh, God. Right.
Got a face for radio. Really sucking it.
This is Captain Sims, our new captain over OCE now.
It is oh God, I did work on this. It is the Community Engagement Bureau.
There we go. See, I don't even know.
I know, I still, I do.
Well, no, so thank you. My name is Jacob Sims. One of the umbrellas underneath my bureau is SIS. And I've had it now for no, I've been over with SIS now for 60,
Howard. And, but no, I think it's almost, I won't say I feel bad coming up and saying words, just because I am so new. But I can tell you, Lieutenant Burns we worked together. I chose him to be my admin lieutenant when we were out of Summerlin Air Command. So we already had a really great relationship, and he was always singing the praises in the course of your conversation. And I think it's important to point stuff like that out, because we're not good at complimenting.
Yeah.
Right? It's always what's next, what's next, what's next. You know, good job, that boy, okay, congratulations, here's more work, right? That's one of the reasons we are so successful. And I think it's the successful piece that I wanted to touch on. A lot of the times, because we wear this badge and we're commissioned, we get the credit. We get the credit when we are successful in this mission, particularly, you know, dealing with licensing. It's people like me that get to stand up, or we just left action. That's why I was late. I apologize. I can't tell the sheriff I gotta leave the meeting, sir. So, but you know, it's a lot of the work that is done in the background is done by kind of the unsung heroes, and it's people like yourself. You know, actually, when he described what you do, I'm like, retirement tonight. Call first. But no, I think that after such a long, it truly is a marathon. I made a joke the other day. Somebody asked how I was doing. I said, "Well, I don't sleep very much of it. Much coffee, and I'm aging before your eyes. But other than that, I'm fabulous." And but it's a long marathon and a lot of memories. But one of the reasons that we are so successful as an agency, I think it's also important for us to hit pause and reflect and say, but it's people like yourself that are contributing in the background that makes us successful. And I just want to say thank you. I know it's an agency, Vegas is a special place. You know, Vegas didn't burn when times got hard around here. You know, we've always had the community behind us, and it is because of, you know, I'm aging before your eyes, and a lot of us do. But it is that passion you have to put into a job for so long to be able to do it successfully. I'm eternally grateful. So thank you. It's an amazing accomplishment. And now what? I'm curious.
Nothing else.
Oh. Well, it's well earned. So I just want to pop in and just say a few words. But like I said, I think that collectively and with her, the best thing to say is thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Catherine, appreciate it. Now we have a second presentation of
Oh, my goodness.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lisa Hay, and I am a retiree. Yes. As I talk through this morning, you guys probably get to see a little bit, but buckle up a little because this is 26 years, and you know how I roll. So I got a lot to say. So today it is really a great honor to recognize and celebrate the distinguished career of Gail Knight, who has dedicated over 26 years of service to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. As shared earlier, Gail began her journey with LVMPD in 1998 as a law enforcement support technician assigned to fingerprint. Her commitment to excellence was evident from the start, and it wasn't long before she began to obtain new challenges and opportunities and broaden her experience. And she voluntarily transferred to the Financial Property Crime Bureau, as well as the Personnel Bureau, where she continued to excel and grow in her career. In 2007, Gail's hard work and dedication was rewarded when she was promoted to senior law enforcement support technician and was assigned to the Records Bureau. About a year later, she made a pivotal decision to transfer to internal affairs, a move for which I am personally very thankful. In 2012, I was fortunate enough to be assigned to the Internal Affairs Bureau as the director of our employment diversity section, where Gail was already making her mark as the senior law enforcement support technician. For 3 wonderful years, I had the pleasure of seeing your contagious smile every morning. And if you all know Gail, you know that really truly she managed me, right? Okay. So in my time working with Gail, I noticed that she would come in, she would get right to work, and she was truly a woman of few words. But I got to know her pretty well. I would often gather my things, head into her office full of my grandiose ideas and my thoughts, and I would run in and ask her, hey, look, is this possible? Can we do this? And she would give me that look, Lieutenant Bird. I quickly learned simply meant no. Gail was just truly an instrumental player in our office, ensuring confidentiality of high-profile investigations at all levels, assisting in the timely completion of quarterly statistical reports, and preparing our adverse impact report, which was submitted to the Office of Human Resources. This report was important because it provided important demographic testing insights, helping to ensure the demographics of our department was accurately reflecting the diverse community in which we serve. Additionally, she was instrumental in the coordination of our agency's biannual diversity and inclusion training, as well as tracking. And thanks to your efforts and your diligent reminder emails that we would do every day, the attendance rate for these trainings was absolutely outstanding. So if you've ever worked with me, then you probably know that I am somewhat of a perfectionist. And oh my goodness, there were so many nights and so many days that we would spend going over the statistical report. And again, I felt the eye roll, and she was probably cussing me out under her breath. But you know what? She was smiling. We would laugh in our frustration, and we would always figure it out. And I can't thank you enough for that. In 2016, Gail made a significant move and voluntarily transferred to the Special Investigations section, where she continued to make a positive impact on our agency, and we've heard a bit of that today. In fact, I spoke with Sergeant Scott. You know, perfectionist, I'm like, thank you, Sergeant Scott. And he shared with me that you have really truly been an integral part of the team and the backbone of Clark County business licensing. If it weren't for you, as they said, processes would have stopped. I also learned that you recently worked in conjunction with the county to transition the licensing process to a paperless one, maybe to get rid of all those papers on your desk. Because of your effort, this will save the department many hours of work and potentially thousands of dollars. So job well done. As you can see, Gail, your dedication, professionalism, and leadership have left a mark on this department. You have served with distinction, and your contributions have been valuable to this agency and the community that we serve. Now on a personal note, I want to say how humbled and grateful I am that you asked me to present your credentials today. You could have chosen anyone, but you chose me. That means the world to me. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have worked with you. I am grateful for your friendship. And most importantly, I'm so grateful that our paths crossed. Your resilience, your work ethic, your positive mindset, your faithfulness have had an impact on me professionally and personally, and I will never forget it. So at this time, it is a great pleasure to present you with your retirement credentials. Congratulations, Tim. I've been told to go into your glove box, right? Just in case. Remember that song, Just in Case? Just in case, hold on to that. And we also have a letter from the sheriff. And we have your plaque, which states, Senior Law Enforcement Support Technician, Gail D. Knight, P number 5941. Upon retirement, in recognition of 26 years, 1 month of service, July 6, 1998 to August 15, 2024, with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Thank you for your service.
Can you go back up there? Bless your heart.
Oh my
Go, Mom.
It's
my turn.
We'll give you a second, Lola. You're next, so.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys know me, I don't say a lot.
No, you don't.
But I just want to say, the 26 years, it just, there's a flash that sets on my. It has really been great years. It's been challenging and fulfilling. And I thank each one of you that are present today to here to represent me, helping me celebrate my years of service. I appreciate each one of you here. Each one of you have been pivotal in my life. And I appreciate you so much. I've been fortunate enough to go in different areas and to be a leader to amazing people. I really appreciate that. With that, I have a saying that I want to leave with you from Chuck Swindoll. Okay. I gotta get my glasses. So. I don't really have anything to say except that I am truly grateful. I have really enjoyed my time here. And I will miss you guys. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failure, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearances, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. Thank you so much. Take you guys, have some cupcakes.
Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate everyone here. Please have some cupcakes and drinks and just hang out when you're have fun talk to Gail. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll see y'all later. I'm hanging up. Bye. I can see how to leave. Oh, let me show some of the people. Let me show some of the people here. I'm gonna show some of the people here. I'm gonna go around and show some of the people who are here. I'm gonna show y'all some of the people here. Okay. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Please, Bree. I forgot what I was gonna say when I